Hello, and welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes with Freed. I'm your host, Michael Freed. I'm a litigation partner in the matrimonial and family law firm of Berkman, Botker, Newman, and Shine, with offices in New York City, Westchester, and Long Island. And today, my special guest is Pablo Velez of Velez and Cipriano, PLLC. So, Pablo, welcome to 5 Minutes with Freed.
Thank you very much for having me.
Sure. So, Pablo, what is Velez and Cipriano, and what's your role in the firm?
So I'm a managing member, and actually our firm turns 10 years old this month. My partner and I formed it in 2012, and basically we are primarily a corporate immigration firm. So we work with a lot of business visas and investor visas, which is bringing companies over from overseas to the States and helping them with visa strategy, and also helping US companies hire foreign workers. But we also practice in the areas of with individuals as well. So we do family-based petitions, asylum, and also some removal defense work in the immigration court.
That's perfect. So, Pablo, you know that I'm a matrimonial and family law attorney. When would my clients most often require your services?
So primarily it would come around the time that one of your clients either is the foreign national who was sponsored for a green card by their spouse, or your client is the US citizen who sponsored their foreign national spouse. In the event that there are issues in the relationship and they're at different stages of the green card process, that's when we would basically collaborate with you to let them know of all the different consequences depending on where they are.
Uh-huh. Okay. And what are the challenges that you face in your area of work?
Constantly changing regulations, in the sense of the government basically moving the goalpost in terms of either what kind of credentials are needed to qualify for certain visas, or just wait times in general. That's always very up in the air, especially after the pandemic. The government's they were never very transparent, but now it's completely a mess in terms of letting clients know and have some kind of reasonable expectation as to when they can expect their cases to move forward. So a lot of what we do is expectation management outside of case management.
So, Pablo, what would be the best way for a prospective client or other professional like myself to contact you?
Sure. So the best way to reach me is actually via email to set up an appointment. So that's pvelez at velcip.com. And also reaching out by phone, 646-736-7782.
Perfect. So, Pablo Velez, we have now come to the most important part of our show, and that happens to be the question of the week. So, Pablo Velez, this is your question of the week. If you woke up one morning in the perfect version of your body, what would be the first thing you would do and why?
The perfect version of my body, I definitely think the first thing I would do is go for a run. That's definitely something that just helps me clear my mind, and something I absolutely would, last 5 minutes doing if I were to attempt it right now. I really have to get back to that. But funny enough, also 10 years ago this October, I competed in a Tough Mudder competition, which is basically a 12-mile obstacle course. So in the perfect version of my body and going back 10 years, I would also, maybe try that again.
That is a great answer. Well, Pablo Velez, you have said it all. You are bringing companies overseas to the United States one day at a time, and I want to thank you for being a wonderful guest on 5 Minutes with Freed.
Thank you so much for having me again.